Doing happy 30th of September. If you're listening or watching live, it's the 30th of September. Cannot believe I just said that loud. Hey, beautiful. How are you, Smiley? I love you. Let's see who's here. Blooming Cheese in the house. Hoopa plays. I can't wait. That makes me happy. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Oh, Good Morning Disney is my favorite YouTube show. Hoopa plays. You're my favorite person. Dean Turkey Legster in the house. What's going on? Sandy Norris in the house. What's going on? Happy to see you all here. A couple members of the house. If you see them in green, that means they're a member, and that means they bless us by becoming a member of the channel. They also have live Zoom parties. You're invited every Friday night. They're a lot of fun, and they go for about an hour, and we yak about all things Disney and anything else. The thumbnail changed. Yeah, I was having a little trouble. We're a little late. Expedition Greg in the house. Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Buddy Kadani Sean in the house. He's always at the Zoom parties for members. Part of your world of interest. Good morning to you. Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad you're here. We actually have some kind of downer news to talk about, but it's the topic. It kind of invaded my Welcome Home show last night. Welcome Home, by the way, is my show on Tuesday nights now. It's all about DVC. And we went for about 40 minutes, and we talked about an unbelievable deal at Olani. Hello, Smiley. But we also talked about what we're going to talk about this morning. Let's get right to it. Our Walt Disney World family. What a great name that is. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you guys here. Happy Wednesday morning to you. Yeah, yeehaw, Bob, and others. Let's get right to it. I'm going to pull this up so I can follow along in chat on the phone, but the truth is the truth. The Rona. Robin in the house. Good morning, Robin. How are you? Main Street and Beyond. That's a great name too. Main Street. I like that. I like it. Main Street and Beyond. Welcome in. Man, I'm liking your name a lot. This is my first time being here. Oh wow. Well, I like it even better. Thanks for being here. I love your name. Thanks for being a victim this morning of Good Morning Disney. Hope you have a good time, and if we don't bore you to death, please check out the subscription button. It's free today and every other day for the rest of our life. Okay, so listen, let's get right to the news. It's a downer. It's important to talk about. I think that people are going to not be surprised, but be mad and be sad, and rightfully so. Everly, if you're wondering who she's talking about, Everly just laughs and smiles so darling. Yes, she likes life. She likes everything. When we're talking about CNBC as my source for the talk of the main topic, it's usually, stock's going up, which it's not. It's down by 1%, so you should buy because it's still going to go up. But this is bad news, and this is bad news for people. 28,000 people. The Grand Floridian Symphony was the first news that we heard. I think they kind of let it out of the bag. It's from my perspective. Yeehaw Bob, who, if you know, you love, and 28,000 other people. So listen, about 2 weeks ago, we talked about there was rumors that Gavin Newsom, rumored governor of California, now he's governor, and Josh D'Amaro, Disney Parks CEO, chairman, CEO, whatever the right title is. I don't want to get it wrong. Team Julie's Triple C's Cancer Crafts and Crops. That's a lot of C's. Yeah. Welcome in. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Love your channel. First time catching you live. Love your names. First time I'm catching you live, too. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. Please subscribe if we don't terrify you. What's up? You going to bite me? So, listen. The truth is the truth. Disney parks have been closed for 6 months, totally and partially for 6 months now. Disneyland, which is DCA, 2 parks, 2 of 6, 33%, 1 of every 3 American parks is shut down still today. The 4 in Florida are at non-full capacity. How they waited this long, I have no idea, but it still sucks to think about 28,000 fellow humans, cast members, the bringers of the magic, are now going to ask Walmart for a job. Now, the good news is Walmart's hiring, so you should go today. Disney, and it is. Yeah. I'm not joking. Target is going to hire 100,000 people between now and I think the middle of October. I don't want to lie. And Walmart will too. So there's spots for them. The economy's got the space. But boy, when you think about Anaheim specifically and Orlando specifically, I bet it gets a little competitive there. So we'll see. Disney to lay off 28,000 employees as coronavirus slams its theme park business. Disney will lay off 28,000 employees across its parks, experiences, and consumer products segment. So this is the Disney parks. You asked me this yesterday. The Disney parks specific. Hey, Rachel loves Disney in the house. What's going on? This is the biggest YouTuber that gave me a shout out. Really, Hoopa? Well, we need to get you. I got some friends to show you then. Yeah. But anyway, stick around. We'll talk about that at the end if you want. Disney will lay off 28,000 employees across its parks. The company blamed prolonged closures and capacity limits at open parks for the layoffs. Walt Disney's theme parks in Florida, Paris, Shanghai, Japan, and Hong Kong have been able to reopen with limited capacity. Both California theme parks have remained shuttered. Josh and Gavin had a conversation. The rumor was they were going to make an announcement together. Hey, we're going to open. And then it never happened. So you know what I think evidence demands a verdict. And I think that verdict seems to have to be. Josh said, come on, man. And Gavin said, I'll see you in November. Prolonged closures at Disney's California-based theme parks and limited capacity at its open parks has forced the company to lay off 28,000 fellow human beings across its parks experiences. In a memo sent to employees on Tuesday, Josh D'Amaro, head of the parks at Disney, detailed several difficult decisions the company has had to make in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, including ending its furlough of thousands of employees. Tremaine at Disney in the house. What's going on? Welcome in. Shares of the company fell less than 2% after the closing bell on Tuesday, and they're down a little more than 1% this morning as of about, the market opens at 8:30 my time, and it's not even 9:30 here. So I looked at it about 9 o'clock or so. Good morning to you, Tommy, Corner Sports. Welcome in, my man. I'm glad you're here. As you can imagine, good song. As you can imagine, a decision of this magnitude is not easy, said D'Amaro, who he wrote this in a memo to employees that CNBC got a hold of. For the last several months, our management team has worked tirelessly to avoid having to separate anyone from the company. I've been there. Can you imagine? We have a company of 15 to 20 employees? Yeah, and we worked our butt off to make sure nobody lost any hours, let alone a job.
Right.
I can't imagine 29,000. Anyway, the stress of that is you have to turn it off. You can't even think about it. It's too many people's lives. For the last several months, our management team has worked tirelessly to avoid having to separate anyone from the company. We've cut expenses, suspended capital projects, furloughed our cast members. This is why I get mad when people say, oh, but we needed my discount. No, you don't. You need to buy a thing. If you've got the dollars to buy a thing, don't cry about your coupon. Help save 29,000 jobs. That's what I think. I'm not against discounts. Don't get me wrong. But if you got it, shut it and spend it. We've cut expenses, suspended capital projects, furloughed our cast members while still paying benefits, and modified our operations to run as efficiently as possible. However, we simply cannot responsibly stay fully staffed while operating at such limited capacity. How could you?
No one can for that long.
If Walt Disney World was full, which it's not, that would still be 1/3 of the American parks shuttered 100%.
Right.
It's unsustainable. Politicians, stop ruining people's lives. Yeah, if that makes you mad, I don't care. It's true. The parks experiences, just open. The parks experiences and consumer products segment is a vitally important part of Disney's business. Of course it is. Last year, it accounted for 37% of the company's almost $70 billion in revenue. I'm going to say that again for those of us who need to hear it again. Last year, the parks experience and consumer products segment, stuff and the parks, merch and the parks,
all the stuff we buy,
was more than 1/3 of the $70 freaking billion. So you take away 1/3 of that 1/3, and let's do math. 70 billion. 1/3 of 70 billion is what? 23. 1/3 of 23 billion is what? $7.7 billion freaking dollars. PDF, you're never late. I'm glad you're here, Keith. Sorry for the math. I know that bores people. Are you kidding me? That is a lot. And you know what? That's not some CEO getting a huge salary. That's, let's think about it. 28,000 cast members that just we're told, go work at Arby's. I like Arby's. I don't want to work there. I've worked there. I worked there a long time ago.
Arby's.
When I was a kid.
Like 2 weeks.
Like 6 weeks. Felt like 8 years. Disney has been, I was like, whenever I got my car, 16. Disney has been hemorrhaging money since, if you're listening on the podcast, it's because I'm talking to the baby. Disney has been hemorrhaging money since the outbreak began. In the second quarter, hey, Just Sampson, what's going on, my man? In the second quarter, the company reported a loss of $1 billion freaking dollars in operating income due to the closures of its parks, hotels, and cruise lines. In the third quarter, the company reported a steeper loss of $3.5 billion. That's let's see. How can I equate that to people? 28,000 layoffs. That's how. D'Amaro and his team have been working to persuade California state legislators, some of the dumbest humans on the planet. I can say that. You know why? I know, I'm right. I lived there. I moved away. Why would you still live there, people? Looking at all you people who still live in California. Tell me if you live in California and you're not one of the people who's thinking about moving away. Tomorrow and his team have been working to persuade California legislators to provide guidelines for reopening parks. Last week, the company provided a media update to highlight the success it has seen in its Florida parks and internationally in Paris, Shanghai, and Japan. The virtual update also showcased the updated safety measures. Hello, beautiful. Let's just move on. Disney's coronavirus woes have been exasperated in California by the state's unwillingness to lift restrictions that would allow Disneyland to open, said Josh D'Amaro. And said Jeff Bates. Yeah, if you're listening to the podcast, that's Jeff, not the baby. Governor Gavin Newsom outlined a new 4-tier reopening framework in late August for easing restrictions on California business. What? I love you.
She's like, look at me.
Orange County, which is where Disneyland operates, remains in the substantial tier, and theme parks must remain closed, according to the state's website. Orange County is reporting a local positivity rate or percentage of total tests that have positive results of 3.1% below the statewide 3.4%. However, the county is reporting roughly 4.4 new COVID cases per 100,000 people per day, blah, blah, blah. I want to read the memo. I want to read what Disney said to its employees. And then we'll dive into chat. Perlini, well, Northern California's got some beautiful places.
Yeah.
Where in Northern California, buddy? I love the way north. Way north, he says. I love the Gold Country. They call it Gold Country. And Shasta. And obviously I love the Sierras. Getting back on topic. This is what Josh and the team wrote to the employees. And again, I know I'm way behind in chat. I'll catch up Exhibition Greg and Perlini and Samson and Bill and all the people who are asking me stuff. Team, I write this note to you today to share some difficult decisions that we had to make regarding our Disney parks experiences and products organization. Let me start with my belief that the heart and soul of our business is and always will be people. Of course it is. Every business is. Just like all of you, I love what I do. I also love being surrounded by people who think about their roles as more than jobs, but as opportunities to be part of something special, something different, and something truly magical, like you. Earlier this year, in response to the pandemic, we were forced to close our businesses around the world. Few of us could have imagined how significantly the pandemic would impact us.
She's panting at you now.
Both at work and in our daily lives, we initially hoped that the situation would be short-lived and that we would recover quickly and return to normal. 7 months later, we find that it has not been the case. 15 days to flatten the curve. Oh, I added that part. 7 months later, we find that has not been the case. And as a result, today, we are now forced to reduce the size of our team across executive, salaried, and hourly roles. As you can imagine, a decision of this magnitude is not easy for the last several months. I already read that part. As heartbreaking as it is to take this action, this is the only feasible option we have. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Thank you for your dedication. For those of you who have been affected by the decision, I want to thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Have you been there? Anybody in here run a business? Anybody have to let somebody go because of money issues? That happens in the normal course of business. And then you have this happen, and you can't control it. But then you have the power of the politic. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. I don't understand why. Hello, people, come here. I have no idea why anyone would think it's acceptable to tell people you can't go to work for what are we at 8 months? Yeah. 15 days to flatten the curve. And I fully understand I'm talking about the Rona now, and I fully understand it's become political. And I fully understand that 1/3 of you are going to be mad at me, and you should fully understand that I don't care. It's time to go to work. You can do it safe. If you can't do it safe, well, then you're stupid and your business will go out of business. But restaurants are dying. Everything that's sort of space is going to die if they don't open it up. I love you. I love you. I love you. And it's time. Disney has proven they can do it safely. And the evidence demands a verdict, and it's time to go. You can't turn off all risk at the expense. You can't turn off all risk, period. And if that's the goal, at what cost? At some point, you have to do a cost analysis. And any life loss is horrible. But this is ridiculous. 28,000 people, mostly in Anaheim and Orlando, but mostly Anaheim, I would assume,
Right.
just lost their job. I don't live in Anaheim. I don't live in Orlando. I have friends who live in both places. Well, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you take it back? I'm not, it's not okay. It's not okay. And frankly, I think it's time to take a stand. And I think the people who have been taking a stand are the people who are full of fear. And I'm not trying to make fun of people who are full of fear. There's a lot of fear out there right now. And I don't want anyone to pass away for any reason. I don't want anyone to pass away from this horrible disease. And I don't want anyone to pass away from driving in the car. But at some point, baby wants in the conversation, and she's welcome to it. At some point, we have to live in the real world. And 28,000 jobs. Now, this is just one company that I love, that I talk about on a daily basis. But I hope this story opens up people's eyes, whether you're listening to me or you've seen it on the news or whatever. These are real people. Now, there is a section of people that clearly hasn't wanted to go back to work. God bless them. I couldn't care less. But when you're telling people who want to go back to work, they can't go back to work, and how they're supposed to pay for their grandkid or their daughter or their wife, I'm just not down with it. And it's time to go back to work. So safe, me. What do you think, beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time. People need to, Americans need to work. We're founded on working, and this country's built on being able to support and, the American dream. And it's like this stupid Rona thing is like crushed it for like 8 months now. It's crazy.
No, it's been a while. It's been a while. Perlini says, nope, I'm fine. I live in Northern California. I'm saying that to myself so I can get caught up in chat. So again, if you're listening and you're not here live, I'm now going to respond to the chat. It's probably a better experience when you're here live. Check us 9:15 our time, 10:15 Eastern time, Monday through Saturday. And yes, there's a cute baby in the background who's awesome. Laser Cat in the house. What's going on, Laser Cat? I can't even hear you because of that little Everleaf face. Too wonderful. It's pretty wonderful, right? She's grabbing at my arm, and I want to grab her. I want to be lovey. I love you. But the more important question, Dean Lakester, is it the National Turkey Day? I think it's in November, Bill. Let's see. Catching up. Reading, Perlini. I know Reading. Reading's beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
Reading's beautiful. Yeah, it's horrible. NorCal is on fire. California catches on fire every year. Maybe they're doing something wrong. Canada catches on fire every year, but it doesn't go out of control like this. Fires are a real thing. Fires happen all the time. I lived in Southern California. I lived in a mountain pass for a while. We clean up the shrubs,
the bark
people.
Beetle
actually
killed so many
trees. Made it all
trees,
tinder. Yeah.
And they just left them all. They didn't go in and take
forest
out
management,
the dead
people.
Trees. So there are all these dead trees for years and years. Well, they go up.
Plenty of places on the planet live in the woods just fine. California seems to have a problem with it. Might be something wrong. The baby looks like grandma. Oh. OMG, she is so enamored with you. She is my buddy. There's no doubt. She's my buddy. She is full of love. We're buddies. We're no doubt buddies. I love her. The line in the sand has been crossed. Hey, absolutely. And hello, Walt. Guys, if you don't know Mouse Talk is awesome. That's Walt. It could be Melissa, but I think it's usually Walt when it says Mouse Talk. They're a married couple who are awesome and Disney YouTubers. And what? I'm sorry. Am I ignoring you too much? Anyway, Walt, love that you're here, buddy. And I totally agree. The line has been crossed. Thanks, Team Marie. The CDC wanted to extend the no sale order.
Yeah, for boats.
They do not realize that they can't keep the cruise ships locked forever. Oh, Tremaine Disney says, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've heard so. I saw some articles yesterday about something about November for the cruises. I didn't bother to read them, to be honest. I should have. Greg agrees with me. The baby wants in the conversation. Rona is just like that one night stand that will not go home, just saying. I love this episode.
Yes.
When is the California election? Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. My chat just bounced when what, little person? What? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get caught up in chat. What is the California election? I'm thinking the governor's job is in jeopardy. It's not. He'll win in a landslide. California, there's 0% chance that he will lose. 0% chance. He'll stop being governor when he wants to stop being governor. Jerry Brown could have kept it forever. What? But anyway, Gavin is safe, and he knows he could he could burn families down. Oh, he is. Sorry. I had to completely shut down. Thank God it was just me and my daughter, says Team Julie's Triple C's Cancer Crafts and Crops. But in fairness, I limited business after terminal cancer diagnosis. Prayers go out to all those losing their amen. And prayers go out to you, Team Julie. Prayers go out to you, little loud person. Team Julie, I'm glad you're doing better. Prayers at you. And yeah, it's hard, man. You know, when you run a business, whether it's 29,000 people or a million people, what? Come here. Or just, you know, 15 to 20 like we do, it's their lives, man. You know, you love them, you know them. Even if you don't know them, with 29,000, you can't know them all. You can't know them all, but you still care about them all. What?
She's just talking.
What? So, anyway, it's hard. It's hard. I feel horrible for him too. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Will from Hitchhiking Bones in the house. What's going on? Yeah, praying for the CMs. Again, it's a good time. You have to lose a job because, again, tis the season to go shopping. It's coming up. Target, Walmart, they've already made the announcements. I mean, Target over 100,000 right there. So I'm not saying those 29,000 can all go to Target. I know that's not how it works, but it kind of does. It does work out. It works out in the wash. So if they're willing, I'm guessing the economy's strong enough to hold them. I don't know California locally specifically and Anaheim specifically to know. But those people who are locals are going to have the toughest job. But anyway, Antonio in the house. What's going on, Antonio? Depression levels are up. Of course they are, right? And people are getting physically sick because they're stuck inside. The data on, I don't even want to dive into this, but the data on COVID-19 is so misreported, is so not settled. What? Is so, I mean, we've learned a lot, but we haven't changed anything we've done. 15 days to flatten the curve. I mean, really, is there anything else I need to say? 15 days to flatten the curve was what, 8 months ago? People can't live in a cave forever and stay healthy and not want to. I mean, divorce rates are up. And again, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying put grandma at risk. I'm not. But we can do both things. I'm sorry. I know this is going to make a couple people mad. I really don't care. I believe deeply if it wasn't the election year, less people would be dying, and certainly less people would be losing their jobs. Now, the good news is the economy is roaring back. There was jobs information today. But again, this is so localized that I don't know that it matters. The jobs report comes out every week. Came out today. It's really, really good. But again, when you talk about such a localized problem, Orlando and more specifically Anaheim, I don't know. Can the economy absorb it? I think the people in the top and the middle of the skills set of those 29,000 will probably do fine. You know, Yeehaw Bob, I'm sad about Yeehaw Bob. But Yeehaw Bob has a skill set, and he'll go get a job if he wants a job. He'll be fine. Right. He can put out another album. You know, the symphony orchestras, I don't know how the symphony economy is in Orlando, but they have a high level of skill. They can figure something out. The people who are selling me hot dogs, who are new, who are losing the job, are the ones that are going to get hurt the most. What?
I'm getting tired.
Do you miss seeing candies? I used to live in California. I don't know what that means. Candies? Hey, Rachel, how are you? I'm watching
Seas
while.
Candy, yes.
Oh, Seas Candy. My grandma.
Your grandma used to work there.
My grandma, I wish she was still with us, one of my favorite people on the planet. We would get her Seas Candy every Christmas. She worked there, and she was so proud of it.
She could go through like this entire huge box, and just by looking at the swirl on top, the chocolate, she knew exactly what flavor it was.
She was so proud of her
so
time there.
Child abuse.
It is Tina McNeil in the house. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. It's a silly story to talk about any one thing in a vacuum when it's making us all stay home. And you know, hey Andy, what's going on? Welcome in, Andy. I'm glad you're here. I think that I don't want to be Mr. Politics here, but let people work.
Yeah, they need to work.
I absolutely agree with you on the election year, says Team Julie's. I see that every election year something horrific happens. Yeah, this is just too much. And I will say this, I don't blame the politicians. I really don't. It's like blaming a lion for eating. I blame us. Somebody in chat said, well, maybe we'll vote out Gavin. Gavin won't get voted out. Gavin will win more than 2-1, 70%. It's crazy. I was built for social distancing, right? I was telling my wife yesterday, I'm over this mask thing, but social distancing thing, I'm in on. Let's keep that. Anyway, I don't like smelling people's deodorant or their need for it. I'm just going to be real. I was built for social distancing, and I'm enjoying this much needed break. I'm with you on that part. I do feel bad for all the people that didn't have financial. Well said, Just Sampson. I mean, we're okay. You know, we're not rich, but we're fine.
Exactly.
We're middle class people.
Right.
But
we're
very, very financially conservative middle class.
We don't use credit cards. We don't have credit card bills. So our money is used on a budget. It's just different.
Yeah. Tina and Mar are having a good conversation. We've clearly figured out how to knock this down. If you're paying attention to what Moderna is putting out, what Johnson & Johnson's putting out, what AstraZeneca, I don't want to get the wrong names. We are able to do things. There was news yesterday about we're very much more able to manage it now, it being the disease. When people get it, we're more likely to save their lives. The whole thing about testing should be to save people's lives, but it seems to be about scaring the crap out of people.
Right.
And you know what? It's working. And I'll say it, it's pathetic. Fear not. Not fear every freaking chance you get, you know. But I think from the Kardashians on down, we've decided that drama is a thing and we like it. And we're so freaking, here it comes. Ready to get mad at me? We're so freaking successful in America financially that we can take 8 months off and divvy out a bunch of money as people bitch and moan and cry and whine and burn and beat and loot. And we can keep doling out the money and they can keep crying and whining and we'll all be just fine. And we all know it. We all know in 2 years, everybody will be fine. That's how freaking financially successful free enterprise seems to be to me. What say you? And all of it is BS on top of a bad thing. You got a horrible, horrible thing. And there's a group of people that see that as a possibility, as a taken advantage opportunity, as I get to stay home and I get to bitch and moan and I can have even more reasons why I can't do a thing. And somebody will take care of me. And the truth is they're right. Somebody will, because even the idiots America loves. And we will pay for them to whine and cry and burn and beat. Because we can, because that's how freaking successful we are. Did I make you mad? I won't miss you. But if I hit a nerve and you agree, stick around. More of it to come. I love everybody. I do. I do think a lot of people are stupid and lazy. But the truth is it works because we let it. It's not the politician's fault. Gavin will get 70% of the vote in California this year in November. Sorry, don't like to make it political, but are you freaking kidding me, people? Let them go to work. Gavin, I know you're not listening, but I got my job. And I've got secondary and third and fourth little pieces, not making a ton of money on the other stuff. But what I've learned, what I've determined, what I've decided to do, what I have endeavored to make freaking sure it happens is in 2021, my goals are going to be to build more businesses. Why? We're solid because we say so. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to get into my work situation, but we had to work our butt off. I specifically had to bust my butt to take away some things that could have screwed up my work life. And I am in a safe place now. But then this happened. And so then we went on a 3-4 month, how do we make sure everybody stays? And
how do we make sure everybody still gets paid?
Yeah. While we didn't get any, we're a little nonprofit. We're a little nonprofit. Tiny. We're a little nonprofit that had no revenue for let's flatten the curve for 15 days. That I remember saying to my employees, they said, "Oh, we'll see you." No, we won't.
No, we won't. In the parking lot telling some of our resale staff, "Hey, we'll see you in a few weeks." And he laughed at us and we looked at him like he was crazy. I
was always trying to figure out how to pay people for 2 months, which went longer than that, by the way. I was wrong low.
Yeah, you.
But the Payroll Protection Act did help, to be fair, and that is federal money. And I don't want to be a hypocrite because obviously it helps. She's right here. She's having a battle.
She's drinking a bottle.
But the truth is, I'll say it again. It's a fool's errand to follow or to blame politicians. Politicians are just being who politicians are. The tiger is going to eat the gazelle. Okay. We keep voting for these people to give us free crap. And if that's you, hey, go be you. And most of us can just do fine. 29,000 people, 28,000 people were told they lost their job. And that's in one company. That's not in America. That's in one company.
That's crazy.
Hey, Pete, what's going on? Pete says, Jeff, checking to see if I was let go from NFL Watch Party as part of 28K. I don't think so. I hope not. Hey, who's hosting this week? I don't even know. Am I hosting? I don't even know. Anyway, there you go. That's what I have to say. There's more Disney news and stuff. I got a little more serious than I expected. Please, if I didn't piss you off too much, hit the subscribe button. If I did, hit the down button. I'm cool with it. Here, let's see if anybody did. No negative, no down votes.
Just wait. Replay.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe that, but whatever. They don't hurt my feelings. This is a sponsored, not sponsored kind of thing. I am not sponsored by the Magic Candle Company, but I should be. How much do you spend a month on these people?
Only like $35. Not that much.
A month?
About every other month.
So $35 6 times a year?
Uh-huh.
That's not a lot of money?
Well, I mean, I could spend way more. There's like
Magic Candle Company, not sponsored, but reach out, people. I love you. You know how you can make me happy? Magic Candle Company. Send me things about the Polynesian, and there you go. Polynesian warmer.
That one's new. I've never seen that one.
That's why I'm saying it. This is me actually wanting her to buy it.
The other one looked like a shrunken head, so that's a whole new one.
Polynesian a shrunken head? I want that.
Yeah, it was really cute, but they sold out before I could get
Again, I am not sponsored by them. I don't know them. They hit me in the face with a candle. I wouldn't know them, but I like them, and we spend our money there. You should check that out. It's not really news. It's kind of an ad for them, but hey, tell them I sent you. What do I care?
If you want the Polynesian warmer, get it now because it'll be sold out. They sell out of their stuff super fast.
They do, huh? You for a while you were buying their like clearance box, which I really liked.
Right, I did their monthly.
Was there stuff they didn't sell? I'm assuming
because you got a whole bunch of stuff.
I enjoyed that a lot.
$4, but what
Didn't know
was
what was
happening
coming.
is I kept getting like sweet foods and confectionery and like
we're not big
scents,
sweet people.
and that makes me sick. So I was like, oh, never mind. I'll just buy the ones that I really love. So, but Peyton loves the really sweet, gross ones, so she's got a bunch.
I don't like the sweet ones so much yet. Hey, Terry Rose in the house, what's going on? Yeah, Tina, you're right. Never heard of that company? Yeah, it's,
Amazing.
I can send you send me something on a DM or on my Slack or whatever, and if you want it, and I'll send it to you. We just got ours this week. Very good. Nothing wrong with your opinions. Everyone has them. I appreciate that, Misty. I feel like
so if you love the smells of like when you walk into the resorts, the Disney resorts,
I do.
That beautiful smell that hits you it's a little
at
different.
the Poly, at Wilderness Lodge, at Yacht Club, whatever.
These are air fresheners and wax burners and candles and things like that can make your house smell exactly like it. And it's amazing.
Bill says the bakery one. I don't think we have a bakery one.
No, I don't have a bakery. I don't like food scents.
I'm already fat.
I like grasses and bamboo and things that smell.
I like pine,
wet green.
But bamboo, I'm down for bamboo.
I love bamboo.
Tiki thingies.
That's why the Poly is my favorite one. It's got like leaf. It's very leafy.
We've already mentioned it. Walt Disney World News today. I think it's from 2 days ago, actually. But regardless, whenever it is, TechSoup is sending me stuff. Yeehaw, Bob. I never got to meet him in person. I've seen him. I never saw him live, really. I saw him live on
We've
computer.
just seen him on videos, yeah.
Well, he was on, and I will. Corey Meets World, friend of mine, good guy, great Disney YouTube channel. Check him out, Corey Meets World. He did an interview a couple months back now, maybe 3-4 months back, and he had Yeehaw Bob on live, and it was fun. It was really fun. The guy is uber talented and a Disney treasure. A Disney treasure. So if you get a chance to get over there before he's gone. Yeehaw.
Do we know how long he works there?
Yeah. Yeehaw Bob Jackson fired from Walt Disney World after 23 years at Disney's Port Orleans Resort.
That's so sad.
Bob Jackson said on his Twitter, and that's how it ends. Obviously, and that's how it ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. I've just learned my act will not be returning to Disney. I made so many friends over the last 23 years. It was a great time. I'll continue my Sunday shows for now. I'll keep you posted. Still digesting this. So if you got a chance, if you're local, get over there on a Sunday and give them a long distance, social distance, 15 days to flatten the curve hug. because the dude's awesome. And you know what else you should do? And I will do this, honestly, buy a CD. I know he's got a website. I don't have it here, but you know what? I will for tomorrow. And I will do my best to send you guys out a link so you guys can go buy a CD. You know, give it to a friend for Christmas, and you know, kill two birds with one stone. I don't really like kill two birds with knock down two pins. No, I don't know. I'm not a bowling guy either. Hey, Lori French, what's going on? Glad to see you here. I'm not saying it's not real. I know for a fact it's real. I'm just saying to be careful of tests. Oh, Corona's real, but the overreaction is real too. It is what it is.
And the tests have been all messed up. Like, people have been positive and negative and positive and negative.
But they only tell you about the positives. So in the NFL, when you get a positive test, you get 2 more tests. Most of the baseball players and football players who test positive end up taking a total of 3 tests, of which mostly they have a 1 positive.
Well, we had a retirement center down the street here in Lake Worth that ended up with 30 false positives.
Oh yeah, I remember you saw. I don't know. I didn't know the details on. Look, I don't want to have a medical show and I don't want to have a political show, but take everything with a grain of salt, people, and stop defaulting to fear. If your default is fear, it's you. I know. I get it. I as a YouTuber, you're probably not supposed to say things that piss people off, but I would rather just tell you my truth, and you can disagree with me. I go towards Scentsy. We have Scentsy's too.
Yeah.
We like good smelling things. I think that's it, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. I feel like this is an overly negative show. 42 of you still in the house, so I hope I didn't piss anybody off. But if I did, you'll be okay. Will you? I think you'll be okay. Disney news and stuff Monday through Saturday here on Good Morning Disney, 9:15 our time, 10:15 Eastern time. Other times, other places, depending on where you live. Robin says, "I hope that someday." Can get their jobs back. Yeah, amen. I mean, how to get their jobs back? Go to Disney. Good morning, Paul and Jeff. Sorry I'm running late. You are never running late. You are here. And you're probably going live, right? Kelly, my friend, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch goes live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right after my show, which is right now in like 5 minutes. Friday night, she's also the co-host of Disney Pins Live. Oh, thank you, T. Marie. Love you. Still going live. Will be going live Friday night. And Pete, my buddy, Pete McDevitt just popped in. He is the co-host. Me and Kelly from Myers and the Mouse and I have a show every Thursday night called NFL Watch Party, where we watch the NFL, which is also driving me crazy this year, but I love football, so I'm not going to let them ruin my fun. I mean, they are ruining my fun, but I'm not going to let them. Anyway, the NFL Watch Party, every Thursday night when they have an NFL Thursday night game, we watch it. And we talk to you. Come on in. It's a lot of fun. It bounces around channels, but it's on my channel this week. And I don't even know who plays. Hey, Google, who plays on the NFL Thursday night game this week?
Oh, something went wrong. She won't answer you.
Hey, Google, who plays football on Thursday night in the NFL?
Sorry, I don't have any information.
Hey, Google, what good are you? All right, anyway. When Seattle first tested, they found out statewide 40% of the...
She doesn't know what good she is.
These talks need to happen, Jeff. Appreciate you, Samson. Really do. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for your time. All 40-something of you that are here, thank you. If you were here for 1 second or the whole time, I love you. If you're a member of the channel or here for the first time, I love you. If you're a subscriber to the channel or not a subscriber to the channel, I mean, I do like the subscribers better. Can I just say that? And you can be one too by hitting the subscribe button. Please do. It's free, and it's so annoying that we care about it, but I do. Denver versus the Jets. Thanks, guys. Denver going with their 3rd quarterback of the year. The Jets haven't had a quarterback since, I don't know, Boomer Esiason? No, Sam Darnold could be okay. I don't know. The Jets are really bad. I'll pick Denver even if I'm quarterbacking the team. That's pretty rough. My Cowboys and my Chargers both stink this year. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. Seriously, Denver's 3rd quarterback. It's week 4.
Wow.
And it'll be their 3rd quarterback.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Most teams have 2 quarterbacks that they hope ever see the field and a 3rd guy that can hold a thing.
Did they get hurt?
Oh, they didn't, go home. I mean, I'm assuming they got hurt, yeah. Football insight like that. Did they get hurt? This Thursday and every Thursday on NFL Watch Party, my channel this week. And then Sunday night, Creator Talk Live and Disney Creators and all the things. Subscribe, like, share, hit the dislike button, yell, go vote for Gavin Newsom for all I care, but just hit the subscribe button. Not really. Actually, I do.
No, don't do that.
California's a mess. You be you, but all right. Have an awesome day. Love you. We'll be back tomorrow morning for another edition of Good Morning Disney. I don't have Alexa, but to annoy everyone, hey, Alexa, tell me about Dole Whip Dad. You're welcome. Thanks. Have the best day ever. Have fun storming the castle. See y'all soon.